Nobody cares about you, nobody gives a shit about you. Um, unless you are someone well off. Nobody gives actually shit about you if you're living or dead nowadays. And life can feel somehow very depressing. Um it can really feel somehow really depressing nowadays. Nobody cares actually. If you have a lot of money, they will care. If you're not well off, nobody will care about. Nobody gives a shit about you. You have to own your place to talk about your mental health and well-being, because nobody gives a shit about your mental well-health being unless you are someone to talk about it. Talk about it. So I was saying, like, mental health is only for celebrities. If you are really in a case like if you were someone uh, like like someone famous, like if you want Ariana Grande or someone else, The Weeknd, talking about mental health, it will click. But if you're someone who is like me, the common person, or another common person, nobody gives a shit about you, how you feel about your life, about your mental health and all what's going on. Nobody asks about you, because you're not something. You're Mr. Nobody. I will put it this way, uh, because you don't have something to say. When you are in a position of being in really bad position, you tend to own your place to say something, because you tend to say that I have to achieve this thing, to particularly you align your identity with something, to say something. uh, Maybe it's a lot of yapping, but I see that you have to own a place to talk about important stuff like mental health, anxiety, all of this trauma, and all of this stuff. You have to own a place, which I've been rephrasing a lot of again. But I mean, nobody cares if you're living or dead, because I know it's pretty nihilistic view and pessimistic view of nature, and I think it's pretty negative to see the way. But that's true. Nobody gives a shit about you if you're living or dead. Why would they? Nobody gives a shit. Unless you are a billionaire, unless you are a trillionaire, leaving $1 billion of inheritance to someone else, uh, unless you are someone who can, you are a celebrity. Nobody cares actually, and that's the sad part of life. That's the pessimism I somehow crave for. I want to talk to somebody else, but to nobody listens nowadays. It's really hard to put yourself into other shoes nowadays, because nobody's interested in how you brought up being that way. So yeah, life can be depressing, but you have to keep going in a way. You have to have purpose to live, because I think that's the way you have to live, and to keep going each day, and to get better every day, and just trying to make the most out of the day. I don't believe in motivational bullshit. I just believe in what I want to say must have authenticity in it, must have some kind of content in it. So, bye.